Right, morning ladies and gents, welcome to Saturday morning, and we're having a bit of play with this again. So, back on this today, and put cylinder on the other day, put the fuel tank on. We've just got the valve stems in and the rockers onto the top of the valves down there. You can see them. Torch. So, yeah, they're both in. We just pushed down the valve spring to get that shaft in. I didn't realise there's actually a little brass screw there to put in a bit of grease into the shaft, a bit like steam engines. So, yeah, that's not too bad, but we do have a bit of a click, if I can do it well. There. So something's just clicking, so I'm just going to take that panel off and have a look in. My dad's just gone to the loo, and yeah, we'll just see if I can find where it is. I mean, it might just want lubricating up because it hasn't been run for God knows how long. But yeah, not too bad. And sun's out now. It's just been raining, and I can hear my mate's combine just over the way. I'm guessing he won't be happy, because literally it was the only cloud in the sky, and it's just gone that way. So yeah, a bit more tinkering today. Right, so my old man's gone home, and I've also really annoyed a wasp in here somewhere, and it keeps turning up kind of when you just stood next to you. Oh, bloody hate wasps. Anyway, got this in the red on and the water side of it. So tie them down, so it's not too bad. I did say I was just going to drop the engine oil out the back of this because, well, God knows when it was done last, but well, not quite sure you'd call that oil. Yeah, it's a bit, hang on, it's a bit grim. I think, as Kirk says, it's a bit like dinosaur spaff, and there's a lot of it. So what I've done is I've would roll past it, wouldn't it? What I did do is put a load of diesel in. So I've always got a jerry can full. I've always got a Morrison's can full of old diesel, usually bottoms of tanks. It's all a bit shitty, but you won't want to put it into an engine, but you won't mind cleaning stuff with it. Well, I stuck it into here, so what I did is just spun the flywheel around just to try and get whatever there is in there agitated a little bit. So what I'll probably do is I'll drop that back out and bin all that, because it'll be complete junk, and refill it and probably leave it for a bit. There are two drain plugs, one at the front and one at the back. Well, one at the front and one at the back. So the way this is sat, the pallet's actually giving away a little bit, so I've just put a mount tray underneath, and yeah, didn't do too bad. I've also got some oil, which is SE30, which really wants using up anyway. This barn, before I got it, the owner had his cars in here before he passed, and this is some of the leftovers. So this has been here for 3-4 years now. So it's never going to get used. There's nothing on the estate that uses anything that old. It's all usually on 1540s or whatever else, so I might as well use some of it. Plus it clears a bit of space outside. You can see how long it's been since it's been used, because, well, cap's just rusted. So yeah, that'll do. So yeah, I'll just drop this out now, and well, we'll see what comes out of it, I suppose. Yeah, that looks a little bit crappy in there, one would say. I've got a few seat clothes there coming out. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty grim. Well, I've just popped down to see a neighbour as he's combining the oats. He's just about finished now. Looks really nice and golden. Hang on, I'm going to get sunglasses off. Okay, it looks a bit lighter that way. But yeah, some straw in here, like. You can feel by touching it, it's a little bit chewy still. It's not exactly dry. So want another day or so of dryness hopefully and get it baled. But this field was actually made up of basically rubbish soil from reservoirs built over there. This is pretty much a spoil pile, so this is somewhere daft like 6 or 8 foot higher in the centre than it ever was originally, which also makes it pretty heavy ground as well. So it's a bit of fun farming it, I think. And you do find some nice cobbles in it as well. Never mind. Right, I'm going to have a wander down and see if I find anything at the floor. You know when you pop around to your mates and you just have a word with them, see how harvest is going? Yeah, it looks like I might be doing a bit of carting this after. We'll see. Right, into another field of oats. And it's quite windy if you can't tell. And I'm looking after a header because, well, it's kind of a bit delicately balanced. So anyway, farmer's just popped off to go get combine and we'll get it banged on and he can set off then. And I'll go get my tractor. Right, so we're in the case 5150 Magnum. And farmer's just having a clear out so we can get into the field. And then we'll see what damage we can do. Right, leading my first lot of grain back and farmer's son's over there. With John Deere baler and another case 175 I think it is. It's saying that they came and baled the hay for us last autumn. So yeah, that's the same cross dominator I was videoing last year I think, but in a field that's on that corner at Woodland. So apparently just talking to the farmer and son, we've got quite a lot of hay, shows how much I do horrible, quite a lot of straw. The crop doesn't seem too bad. We've already had 2 of these trailer falls off in, well, we've got 4 breadths here and I think we've got 4 down that far side, so we've done 3/4 that way around type thing. So yeah, I think they're quite happy with it. Farmer's son's off baling at the moment. He's decided to do that because straw is apparently not far off being fit, so he's set on with that, and farmer's obviously doing combining. Right, so I'm leading in a case 5140 and whatever that is, I have no idea. It's probably about a 4, 5, 6 ton trailer. So yeah, old case isn't too bad. Not used to it. I did a bit of power harrowing in it about 3 years ago I think. So yeah, it's not the split gearbox jobby, knock it up and down job. It's a proper gearbox with ranges and gears. So, well, it's nice driving somebody else's tractor now and again, especially burning their diesel. But yeah, I really want to get the MV track on a job like this, put a little bigger trailer than like 5 tons. But oh, and the accelerator's stuck in this. You've got first ½ inch gets stuck and the rest of it's alright. So the fun of it. I'm quite enjoying myself though. Right, back onto the road. Right, before it blows off, my first bit of cab weight. Slight miscommunication there. I say I'm still trying to get used to his driving and he's still trying to get used to mine, so such is life. I think he wants to be back on headland again. Well, I'm no expert, but when the farmer starts throwing straw off the top of the combine, I'm not sure that's a good thing. I might be spannering my combine now. Right, we're back moving. We had a bit of a jam up. Let's see it down there. There's a load of mare's tail on this side, and it just got too much for the combine by the looks of it. So, pulling out of orifices that I never knew were on the combine. Right, let me actually get into a field gear. One set off. Right, I've got a full tank full on it, and then we're just going to do round the other side. We should be alright. So yeah, I'm only just keeping up with him. He's actually getting his tank full before I've even got back. I've got about a mile or kilometre drive to go down 90% of an off-road course. That's my signal. Arms out. Very slick gear changes. Oh, even flashing lights working this time. Right, heading back for like load. I don't know, load 7. Right, it's about 7:30 now, so the sun's just starting to decide to go down a bit. And we've got, I think, 1 breath to go. That's probably going to be it. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.